Casey Gray here from The Conscious Builder. Today I'm actually out here doing this raw footage because we get a lot of questions around, which lot should we build on. So here in Ottawa, there's a lot of really nice lots around the outskirts of the city. And where I'm standing right now is the future area subdivision of some new 2-acre lots that are going in the Manotick area in Ottawa. And we have some clients who have reached out and they're trying to figure out what lot is best for them. They really like this area. So I said, well, I know that this is opening up. It's not being sold yet, but let me go see where they're at and let me walk around. And one of the things that we always want to think about when we're buying a big lot like that is, I get the question around square footage. How much does it cost to build per square foot? Obviously it's a loaded question, but one of the things that really affects that price per square foot is big lots, like 2-acre plus lots, even a 1-acre lot. But if you're putting your house further back on a property, that is going to cost more than if you were to build it closer to the road. And the reason why it costs more is because you have to build a driveway. You have to rough in a driveway that goes that far back. You have to do grading, you have to do landscaping, you have to run hydro, right? Assuming that you're not going off grid, not too many houses do that, you're gonna have to run electricity to the house. So those are all costs that add up, which at the end of the day, technically get factored into that cost per square foot. So it doesn't matter if that house is 300 feet off the road, it doesn't matter if it's a 1,000 square foot house or a 4,000 square foot house, the cost to rough in that driveway is going to be the same, which affects the cost per square foot. So where I'm walking around right now is I'm just trying to get a lay of the land for our clients, because what I'm looking for is the higher lots. Typically they're more expensive if they're priced properly, but they can be worth the cost because of the site work that would be required. So you might not be able to tell in the camera here, but behind me, this goes to a dead end. It's going to be a dead end. Well, technically it is dead right now, but the grade drops probably a good 3 meters in that direction. And then in this direction behind me here, I'm not looking at the grading plan, but it drops, I would say at least 7 or 8 meters. So there's going to be more water in those lower lots that are down on either side, right? Those are going to be nice lots because they're at a dead end street. But these ones here are sitting up higher, but there's no trees on them. So you're going to have to do, plant, sometimes you can't even keep a lot of trees on these big lots. But these are all things that you need to factor in, and you need to work with a builder from the start. And that's why I always recommend getting somebody involved, locking your contractor before, because if you purchase a lot that he knows is going to be more expensive to build on, then he could potentially be saving you tens of thousands of dollars. So I always recommend getting your contractor involved with your architect and then eventually your energy advisor as well for these purposes. Now, if these roads were already done, one thing that we could look at is the ditch. So the bottom of the ditch often can tell us a lot, but not always. When you have to put a septic in, you can't put your septic below the water table. So if you're on a higher lot, there's a good chance you can dig for a foundation and you can put your septic a little bit lower, so you don't have to put a big mound where your septic is in your front yard or backyard, wherever you put it. Now, I'm sure you've seen that, it looks like a whale being buried in someone's front yard. That's because the septic had to be put up higher, and they didn't want to spend the money to raise the grade up around the entire lot, because like I said, that can cost a lot of money. A dump truck load of fill on a 2-acre lot does not look like very much when you flatten it out. So you could have dozens, if not hundreds, of truckloads of fill coming in to build up a lot if you have to build that up. And I had to do that actually here in this area with our passive house that we built. We knew what we were getting into, but we definitely did not save any money by buying one of the cheaper lots because of what was required. So now, knowing what I know, I believe that going for the higher lot, assuming that the orientation works and everything else works, can often be the better bet in terms of cost. Now, it might not be the best lot. You might want to go for something at the dead end street knowing that it's lower, but those are all things that you have to decide. But at least if you know what you're getting into, you can make a little bit more of a conscious decision when it comes to which lot is going to work best for your design and your family, and ultimately what you want for your home. So thanks for watching another episode of The Conscious Builder Show. I hope this has been helpful. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We have an exciting project coming up called the 3-Day Cottage. We're going to be sharing a lot of stuff. There's official series coming out in the spring, but we're sharing some teasers as we start to record and build this exciting cottage. So check it out. Thanks again for watching.